Welcome to day 3 of DC-CAS testing strategies. I'm Mr. Athmer.
And I'm Mr. Kent.
And good morning, DC-CAS.
Good morning.
This is Channel 5. Alright, so we have had a wonderful experience so far in DC-CAS testing strategies, and today we're going to deal with patterns. And we deal with patterns every single day of our lives. I wake up every morning, I eat breakfast every morning, I come to school every morning.
You have a cup of coffee.
I do work, we have a cup of coffee every morning.
Cheers.
Cheers. We play sports in the evening, we do certain things every day. That's a pattern. And so in mathematics we also have patterns. And today we're going to have a special guest, and he's going to talk to us about how we can find the next term of these patterns. Because sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's hard, but there's always an easy way to think about it.
That's right, Mr. Ackman. So today our special guest is Mr. Sala, who is our next door neighbor. And he is going to come on and tell us a little bit about patterns. Let's all welcome Mr. Sala.
Mr. Sala, woo!
Good morning, gentlemen. How are you doing?
How are you doing?
Thank you.
We got your cup of coffee too.
Thank you. Oh, it's hot. Hot. Thank you.
Have a seat.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning to the DC-CAS crew.
Yes,
hopefully
absolutely.
everything is going fine.
Yeah,
Everything is
wonderful.
I've heard about patterns and structures and what you do every day.
It's fun.
Yeah,
Oh, that means they are learning how to predict what comes next.
Absolutely.
Oh, wow, let's look at that. I hear them every morning.
Yeah.
On the hallways and on the street, rapping and doing them kind of nice patterns. Like, I want to tell them the same thing. To focus on their education and stay away from the temptation. In order for them to get to that graduation, to be able to go through the orientation and rule this nation. So they know they have done that, they have seen that. Patterns is so easy, knowing to predict what comes next. Is it going up? Is it coming down? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going by 1. Like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I'm going up by 2. Like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm going up by 5. Like coming 30, 25. Am I going up or down? Yes, I am decreasing. I'm going down by 5. 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. What comes next? 5. 0, nada, yes. What's next? Oh, 0. Take away 5. Is negative 5. Then negative 10. Oh, it's getting cold. Negative 10. I need to get my coat and 3 layers. But it's gonna be. Oh, the coffee is warm. So pattern is so easy. You need to question. You need to see what's going on. Is it increasing? Is it decreasing? If it's increasing, am I gonna multiply or add? And by what? If it's decreasing, am I gonna subtract or divide? And by what? I think you are in safe hands with these two gentlemen, Mr. Athman and Mr. Kent, and they will take care of this. And thank you very much for your coming, and have a wonderful day, and good luck. We're going to go blue. Go blue.
Absolutely. All right, so Mr. Sala did a wonderful job of explaining to you how you could think about these patterns. Are they going up? Are they going down? He did a great job of explaining that. And so let's take an actual math example here today. We have the pattern 3, 9, 27, and 81. All right? This is a pattern, and the DC-CAS is going to ask you a lot of times, what is the next term? But they might also say, what's the 5th term, what's the 20th term, what's the 28th term? But right now we're going to deal with what's the next term in the sequence. So let's just reason this out loud. We're all human beings. We're all capable of looking at things and establishing patterns. Here we go. So we go 3, 9, 27, 81. I notice right away that everything is increasing. Our numbers are increasing. All right? Just like Mr. Sala said, that's a good starting place. Are they increasing or decreasing? We're clearly increasing. My next observation is 3 to 9 is 6, right? There's 6 spaces in between 3 and 9. What about 9 and 27? Is that 6 spaces, Mr.
That's
Kent?
not 6 spaces.
So we're not on the right track
But
here.
it's bigger than 6 though.
It's bigger than 6.
So
right?
I got 3 to 9 is 6. 9 to 27 is more than 6 increase. Then 27 to 81, that's even more.
Yeah.
That's even higher.
So we're trying to think about what's going on. How do I go from 3 to 9 in another way? I don't know. I can multiply
3 times
3.
3 times 3 is 9.
Okay, and then
Yeah.
check this out. Check this out. 9 times 3 is
27.
We're working it out. We're getting there. So let's
I
write
wonder
out some
if
stuff. Yeah, keep
27 times 3 is 27 times 3 81.
going.
Carry the
Absolutely.
2.
Absolutely. I think it is. Double check.
Yeah,
I think so
81.
Too. 81. So we got something. And you know, I don't like to write multiplication out all the time. Like Mr. Kent said last class, it's tedious. Why don't we have a shorthand way of doing that? So check this out.
3 to the 1
3 to the 1
is 3.
Keep going, Mr. Kent. What's
3
to
to 2, 3 squared is 3 times 3 or 9.
Uh-oh, here we go.
3 to the third power is 3 times 3 times 3, or 27.
Okay, and last but not least in the pattern,
3 times 3 is 9, times 3 is 27, times another 3, 81.
and so our objective is to find the next term of the sequence. So if this is 3 to the 4th, I think the next term is going to be 3 to the 5th. And Mr. Kent, talk us through how to get that calculation.
3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3.
Wow.
And that's going to get us 243.
Wow. We just solved the pattern. We found the next term in the sequence. And guess what you can do? What happens if the DC-CAS asks you what's the 8th term in the sequence? Here's the first term, second term, third term, fourth term, fifth term. My guess it's going to be 3 to the 8th power. You can start to develop some algebraic models or expressions to calculate future terms. We'll get to that later. All right, so now let's get you practicing. This just takes a lot of practice, a lot of reasoning, a lot of thinking. You're all capable of doing it. So let's go to the practice set. And here we go. We got 3 practice sets, or 3 problems, I should say. Find the pattern. What's the next term? Number 2, find the pattern. What's the next term? Third question, find the pattern. What's the next term? And Mr. Kent, you want to explain the spicy? What should we do?
Number 3 is pretty spicy as well. So make sure you have your spicy gloves on for number 3. Also, can you determine the algebraic expression for any of these? So that's kicking it up a notch, and that's really what it is going to take to get to our blue.
Yep, absolutely. We can do this. Today's fun because it's like a puzzle. It's a game. You know, trial and error. You're allowed to be wrong. Try a new way. You're allowed to be wrong.
Safe
try a different
space.
way. Safe space. So if our camera person could come zoom in a little bit on this problem set so everybody can see and have a good time doing so, that'd be great.
Go blue.
Go blue. Have a great time. Have a good work period.